Bonjour. So we've been working on our reflexive verbs, right? Those are all the verbs that have se on them. So we can call them les verbes réfléchis ou les verbes avec se. So today we're going to talk about how we can give commands. When I say give commands, I mean two things. It could be a really strong command like go to bed, eat your food, right? Stand up, sit down, brush your teeth. But it doesn't have to be like in a mean way, right? It could be you're babysitting and you just want to tell the kid, it's 9 o'clock, go to bed. It doesn't have to be mean. These could also be suggestions more sometimes, or just kind of a nicer thing, You tell your friend, oh, you've worked enough, go to bed. So when I say command, it doesn't have to be like tough. Okay, so voilà, on va donner des commandes avec les verbes réfléchis. So we have three forms. We can give a command, suggestion, to one person. We're going to use the verb se réveiller as our example for all these. So if I want to just give a command to one person, somebody that I'm informal with, my friend, a kid I'm babysitting, I'm going to say réveille-toi. So what did we do? We conjugated the verb and we changed the se to toi and we attached it after. Do we ever usually put the se and the me and te after the verb? No. But when we give commands in a positive command, we're going to turn that se into something else. We're going to put it after the verb. So the se became toi and it goes after the verb. Now, what form do we usually conjugate two verbs in? Es. Well, in French, they don't put an S on the to form of er verbs when it's a command. So this is the to form, but there's no S. Réveille-toi. Négatif, what two words do we always need to make something negative? Ne and pas. So check this out. The te goes back before the verb like it always is. The only time you can ever have me, te, ne, vous, all those after the verb is in a positive command. So the negative command, the te is where we'd expect it, right here before the verb. So for the negative command, the se changed to te, which we expect because it's the to form, and it's before the verb. So it's only when it's after the verb in the positive command that it's toi. In the negative, it goes back to what we expect to. And again, there's no S, even though it's the to form, because that's just the rule. ER verbs in the command form don't have an S. So, ne te réveille pas. This is to say it to one person. Now we're saying it to a group of people. We're babysitting 3 little kids and we want to tell them all at once. Or again, like we always say, we're talking a one-person formal that we use vous with, and we want to tell them to do something. Your boss just fell asleep and you want to say, wake up. Okay? Réveillez-vous. So it's the vous form. So we conjugate the verb in the vous form with ez. And what do we do with the se? Change it to vous. And because it's a positive command, we're going to put it after the verb. Negative command, ne vous réveillez pas. Like we expected, ne pas around the verb. The vous is back before the verb where it goes. Because the only time it can go after is in a positive command. And notice in those positive commands where it's after, it's attached with a hyphen. So ne vous réveillez pas. And then finally, the third command that you can give is the new form. And in this case, it's more of a suggestion. It's let's. Let's do something. So in this case, let's wake up. Obviously, if we're asleep, we can't say that, but you see what I mean. Réveillons-nous. Since it's let's, it's the new form, so we conjugated the verb with ONS. It's a positive command, so we put new after, because that's what the se is, right? The se became new, got attached after. And then négatif, ne nous réveillons pas. The new is back before the verb like we expect. Conjugate the verb with the new form ONS. Ne nous réveillons pas. So we've got to give a command to one person, to give it to a whole group with vous or to one person you're formal with, and to say let's do something. So you're including yourself in this one. Voila.